Hi everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison and today we'll be continuing with our technical analysis made easy series, and today we're going to be talking about channels. So channels, what are they, how do we trade them? That's what we're going to be looking at today. So we've got three types of channels. We've got an ascending channel which gives us a higher high and a higher low, which is kind of going up the way obviously. We've got a descending channel which is a lower high, lower low, and that's sloping downwards. And we've got a horizontal channel as well, which is equal highs and equal lows. So we'll be looking at examples of each of these just now. So these are really good to spot as well, because you can trade the breakouts of them, or you can trade within them as well. When it reaches the top, you can sell it. When it reaches the bottom, you can buy it. And they're really useful if you're trading. And also when you're investing, it gives you a point at which to go in to as well. So we'll look at a couple of these channels. We'll look at an ascending channel first of all. Okay, so we're on the Bitcoin chart just now, and we'll just go back to October 2020, and we'll click on parallel channel here, and this is on TradingView, and we'll come up to here, and look at this channel and drag it down. So as with trend lines, you need a couple of touch points for this to be confirmed as a channel as well. I'm just going to drag this up a bit. So you want a couple of touch points on the top line and the support line as well. So you can see here we've got a couple of touch points on the top line of the channel, and we'll zoom in here a little bit so we can see this better. And we've got a lot of touch points on the bottom of the channel as well. So that's an upward channel, and what we're looking to do here as traders, we're looking to say, okay, when it hits the bottom, once this channel is formed, when it hits the bottom, we're probably going to buy around about that price. So you can see here, if we bought here and just left it until it hit the top of the channel, we can measure that and say, okay, it's made us to top of channel about 74% from the bottom here on the 16th of October all the way up to the top on the 24th of November. So that's a channel that's been formed. So a 74% move is fantastic. So then what you would do, once at the top of the channel, if it broke out, then you'd wait on a confirmation of a breakout. But if it didn't break out and it kind of stayed within the channel, then you'd sell around about this point and wait on it coming to the bottom of the channel again. So that was round about here, and we'll say, okay, it came to the bottom of the channel, and that's a 7% move. So it's a very quick move to the bottom of that channel again, but then you would buy here and you get another move to the upside to the top of the channel of 36%, because remember it's sloping upwards, so you're going to get a higher percentage on the move back up. And then once it breaks out, then that structure has now been broken, so then you'll be looking for other moves to make on that. So you can see the upside to that was the $64,000 level, and it can hit that, tried to make it back up again and didn't quite do it, and then we broke to the downside on that. Okay, so that's the ascending channel. Let's look at a descending channel. This is a descending channel for Veracity. I'll move this up a bit so that you can see. So this was made with a few touch points on the top of the slope and at the bottom of the slope as well. You can see it's broken a couple of times. It doesn't have to be exact. As I said, I like to get as many touch points as possible, but that's at 5 or 6 touch points on both sides, the top side and the bottom side as well. So what we'd be looking to do here is sell at the top side. So obviously you wouldn't do that here because the channel hadn't been formed yet, so you'd probably do it round about here. So you'd say, okay, I'm going to sell there because it's not broken out. I'm going to sell, and what is the measurement for that to get a move? You'd get a move to the downside of 32%. And then when it kind of hits this and the bottom of the channel, then this is where you're going to buy, round about this level here. You want to buy here and sell here in the channel, unless it breaks out on either side. So what we'll do with this Veracity, and we'll see where this is going to play out. You can see it hit that bottom side as well, and then it moved to the upside relatively quickly. So it was a move of 32% back to the upside. So we'll play this out just now. And you can see it broke out here. So it kind of came down, it didn't come all the way down to the bottom of the channel again, which is an indicator in and of itself that it didn't come down to the bottom of the channel. If it starts moving back up, and we'll get rid of these EMA crosses. If it starts moving back up, then you'll know there's more momentum to the upside than there is to the downside there. So then it breaks out of the channel, and again, just like the trend lines, if it breaks out of a trend line, you wait on the retest for confirmation, or you can trade it on the actual break itself. So on this one, this is a 4 hourly, I would have probably traded on this candle here around about 3.1 cents, and then traded it there to the upside. So we'll keep on playing that and see where that went. Kept on going up. So kept on moving up, and a big break to the upside of around 122% for veracity on that particular move. Now we'll just keep on playing that. Okay, another one. We've got cake. Here we can see that. So this is the descending channel. So you can see with the descending channel, we've got a couple of touch points here again for cake. And once it breaks out of that, we've broken structure, and it almost goes on to form an ascending channel, a slightly sloping ascending channel there. But there's not enough touch points to actually make that. And then it goes on almost like a parabolic run from 47 cents, well, it is a parabolic run, to $16 on a steep ascending channel. We're kind of looking at this. You're seeing that channel being formed round about here. So there's a steep ascending channel there, but it's not as clear cut because there's only a couple of touch points on the top end of the channel. But that is a steep ascending kind of channel there. So then you could have traded it all the way up within this channel until it breaks out sideways, really to the downside, but it's kind of broken out sideways. And this is where the parallel channel comes in. So we draw another channel here. We're going to go from here to here. You can see we've got a couple of touch points on the support line here. And we've got 3 or 4 or 5 touch points for the parallel channel here. So the bottom side is a $9.31. Top side is $14.50. If all you're to do is trade within that, you could make a lot of money. But then it breaks to the upside again, out of the channel, and this structure is then broken because it's no longer in the channel, it's broken outside. In fact, it's just using that as support. So it's kind of broken out, tested it as support, then big boom, back up to $45 again. And since then it's come back down. But you can see there's channels everywhere. You can see there's a channel here as well. Very quickly put that in. Strong channel there. And again, if all you did was trade within that channel, you could make a lot of money as a trader. As an investor, it tells you where to get in, where not to get in, as well, and when to get out if you're an investor. But if you're a long-term investor in cake and you're staking it or something, it gives you good points of reference of where to actually get in. So you could have got in here at the bottom of this channel at $13, waiting to go into the top, got in at the bottom of the channel at 15, then 17, and all the way up to around about 20 odds. That's if you're going to DCA in on this. So channels are extremely useful as well, and they're going to be useful in your trading and your investing as well. Mind, this is not just for day traders. This is for people who are investing and looking at the best opportunities of where exactly to get in on projects as well. So you've seen that, you've seen the ascending channel, the descending channel, and the horizontal channel. Start looking out for these patterns as well, and start looking out for the trend lines and the traffic lights. Start using this so you get used to it. You can see in one chart you've got three. You've got an ascending, parallel, ascending again, and you've got the descending as well. So you're going to see these patterns all the time. You're going to see it everywhere. It's going to be hard to unknow them once you know this stuff. Okay, that's it for this video. Until next video, namaste. Take care. Bye now.